let's check this out. We got w equals 2yz plus 2yx plus 2zx, and we want to rearrange this for x. We want to get x by itself. So a lot of things going on here. Here's our x's. I'm just going to highlight them so we can keep track of this. First thing I want you to notice is that we have three terms. A term is a number or a group of numbers separated from another group of numbers by an addition sign or a subtraction sign. So right now we have three terms, right? Here's our first term, second term, third term. So what I'm going to do, let me get my pen going here. What I'm going to do first, I'm just going to subtract off this 2yz. I'm going to do that to both sides. So I'll minus 2yz from both sides. So I'm just going to get rid of that term. So over here on the left, I have w minus 2yz. I'm going to write my equal sign, and now I'm just going to rewrite this again. 2yx plus 2zx. Okay? Now, I have common x's here, and this is a bit of a really kind of an unfair question because we haven't really covered this yet, but I'll show it to you anyway. We have a common number here. X is common to both of these terms. 2 is as well, but I don't care about 2. I just care about x. So what I'm going to do, equal sign, let me get a pretty color. I'm going to put that common term, and then I'm going to write brackets with my plus sign. So this is called factoring. I'm going to factor out the common term here. And what I do, I basically mentally divide each term by that common term, which is x. So if I have 2yx divided by x, the x's cancel, and I'm left with 2y, which I'll put in my brackets. I'll do the same thing over here. The x's cancel, I'm left with 2z. So you can see now I have like a distribution or distributive property type situation. So factoring is really going from two terms down to two factors. Factoring, two numbers multiplied together, they're called factors. Like this is a factor x times 2y plus 2z, that's another factor. Now the reason why I did that was twofold. Number one, it gets x out by itself, and number two, it makes this a little bit easier to solve. So now I'm going to divide this side by 2y plus 2z. I'll just get rid of all this other stuff. You can still use the brackets if you want. I'll do the same over here. 2y plus 2z. This goes away because anything divided by itself is 1, and what I'm left with is x by itself, and I'll just rewrite all of this again. W minus 2yz divided by 2y plus 2z. And you don't have to do the brackets, I just did them to be fancy. But there it is, buddy. So, a lot going on. Couple of key points. Terms. Think in terms of terms. So whenever you have a bunch of stuff adding and subtracting, just subtract off those whole terms that you don't need. Number two, factoring. Factor out that common term and then express the rest of it inside the brackets. More on that later. So if factoring is a little bit sticky and scary, just follow this program that I gave you right now to answer that question, and we'll get way more in depth in factoring as we go on. Okay, hope that helps. If not, give me a shout.